it's like school from 8-10 in the morning until 6 at night. Hi, Annie Duke here from annieduke.com. So I want to talk today about homework because I have this really interesting situation happening with my 11-year-old and my 14-year-old that I think it's just weird. I've got my 11-year-old who's just started 6th grade, and he's in a private school in LA. And he's got 2 hours of homework a day. That's like out of school homework, which is crazy. I remember when I was a kid, in 6th grade, I don't think we had any take-home homework. We didn't really start getting take-home homework until like 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. And at the school that I went to, we had something called study hall. So you actually had scheduled time during the day that wasn't class time, where you could sit down and you could do the homework that was assigned for classes.
This topic is really one of the reasons that we decided to homeschool. Here's kind of the beef that I have with this. I think that the way that the educational system is set up right now, it doesn't accommodate students' individual learning styles. Not all kids need a lot of repetitive homework in order to master a lesson.
Homework is one of those things that my philosophy's changed over time. I mean, when Paige was in elementary school, I was doing homework with her every day. In middle school, I was like half-heartedly overseeing everything, especially around progress report times and anytime I would get some indication of how well she was doing.
I think it's weird that all of a sudden, it's evolved that they're having the kids do all of this homework so that everything is homework. It's not about family time. It's not about relaxation. It's not about our kids getting time to breathe. It's like school from 8-10 in the morning until 6 at night, which honestly just seems excessive to me for an 11-year-old. Contrast that with my 14-year-old. And my 14-year-old is at a school in LA that's specifically for gifted children who also have executive functioning issues. And this school has a very different philosophy about homework. My daughter basically never brings homework home. For one thing, they have a class that's called homework support. And that's just another word for study hall.
I'm not quite sure about going to school and not having homework afterwards. I think it's important to take the knowledge that you've received during the class time and then apply it, at home with homework. But again, I mean, different schools have different philosophies on it. And it's just not something that I've experienced.
Annie, I like the setup that your oldest child has. When they go to school and they master their lesson and they finish their work, they're done for the day. They're done for the day. I like that. My son, he goes to a homeschool co-op where he takes art and Spanish. And when he gets older, he'll be taking his algebra courses there. And I mean, they have homework that they do, but it's more along the lines of, it's just, I mean, if it is repetitive, it's just to quickly reinforce the idea, but not busy work, not here's more worksheet, here's another worksheet on top of a worksheet. And it's more independent study, and I do think that there is kind of a difference in between that.
I think kids are way overscheduled. I mean, Paige has soccer and that's it. She doesn't have any other extracurricular activity. And the only reason why she's in soccer is because she waived PE during school. So she's not having any physical activity during school. And my trade-off is if you're not doing PE in school, you have to do you have to do a sport.
So I'd like to know what you guys think. Like, do you guys like that your kids are getting so much homework? Do you think that it helps them for their future? Are you upset they're getting too much homework? And whichever way, like, what solutions are you finding to the challenges that you're having with, the fact that your children seem to have more homework than like lawyers who bring their cases home?
Join the Momversation at momversation.com.